Hi friends, welcome to Frontier. We have an efficient team to work with your data to provide better insights as we strongly believe what gets measured gets improved. Before getting dive into my next topic, let's have a small recap of what my previous video is all about. The previous video includes what is dimensionality reduction, its type, what is principal component analysis, also how to perform PCA has been explained with few steps in a very detailed manner. If you want to know more about it, just click the pin that you can see on the top of the video. I feel very interested to move on to the next topic, that is linear discriminant analysis, which also plays a vital role in handling the data with more features. Now let's see what it is. Now let's see an overview about linear discriminant analysis. Linear discriminant analysis is another technique of dimensionality reduction based on feature extraction, which clearly says that the information loss never happens here. It forms an important preprocessing step in case of classification under the supervised learning. It is also widely used for modeling the varieties in groups. Suppose we have two or more classes and we had to distribute the variables into those two or more classes efficiently. In this case, the LDA plays a vital role. One might get confused with PCA and LDA. Following gives the clear idea about the differences that exist between PCA and LDA. PCA can do more of feature classification and LDA can do more of data classification. The shape and location of a real data set change when transformed into another space under principal component analysis. Whereas there is no change of shape and location on transformation to different spaces in linear discriminant analysis, where linear discriminant analysis only provides more of class separability. The other important difference is PCA can be expressed as an unsupervised algorithm since it avoids the class labels and focuses on finding the directions. Directions here means the principal components to maximize the variance in the dataset. In contrast to this, LDA is defined as supervised algorithm and computes the directions to present the axis and to maximize the separation between the multiple classes. And it also considers the class labels. As far in our videos, we came to know what the data consists of, what the data is all about, and the important terms one has to be clear to play with the data. Now let's see what are the metrics that used to evaluate our implication of statistic on the data we considered. For this, one has to be clear with the topic hypothesis testing. Before entering into test, let us be clear with the answer for the question, what is hypothesis? Do you guys have any guess? Yeah, a statistical hypothesis is actually an assumption about a population parameter, which may be either true or false. The hypothesis is generally of two types. One is the null hypothesis, and the other one is the alternate hypothesis. The null hypothesis, denoted by H naught, is usually the hypothesis that sample the observations which result purely from the chance. The alternative hypothesis, denoted by H1 or HA, is the hypothesis that sample the observations which are influenced by some non random cause. Now let's see what is the hypothesis testing. It usually refers to the process of analysis done by statisticians to prove whether the hypothesis stated is accepted or rejected. It involves four steps. The first step is to state the hypothesis. For example, the hypothesis may be the population and the sample mean are same. My next step is to formulate an analysis plan to find whether the hypothesis is accepted or rejected. The third one is to analyze the sample data to evaluate the metrics. And fourth, of course, to interpret the results to find whether the hypothesis is accepted or rejected. Usually, the hypothesis testing are of many types. Let's see what are all they in a very detailed manner in my next video. Thank you guys for patiently listening to my video. If you have any queries, let me know in my comment section. Please do like, share and subscribe Friendia 2020.